What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? Welcome back to Perry's Politics Today. What's up, Pops? What's up, Sorrel?
Hey, how you doing?
Hey. Good. Hey, people, let's get right into it, right? Because I got a couple clips we're going to talk about, but I want to get into the biggest news that's been going from Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, all damn week about these tariffs. And Coward in Chief just coming out here making all these demands and threats. But now he's flip-flopping. But now he's trying to just clean it up as if, oh, it's his idea. He's being nice. He's just going to extend it for a month. His ass is backtracking because it's starting to backfire on him. The stock market has plummeted. Businesses are panicking. He has damn near destroyed everybody's hope of making money and all this stuff. He has just totally messed it up, right? So he all week talking trash. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. When he realized, yeah, you can do it, but these other countries can retaliate. And it's going to hurt you more than the pain you trying to put on them. That's what he's starting to realize. And the stock market falling, and he realized it's hurting his billionaire buddies. That's exactly what's going on. And here's his coward ass right now on this clip trying to smooth it out.
Tonight with another new stance on his own trade war, a partial reprieve on his 25% tariffs on goods from Mexico and Canada.
We helped them out with the problem they were having to do with the tariffs. We had a very good conversation.
Following a call with Mexico's President Claudia Sheinbaum, Mr. Trump backing off on tariffs on imports that fall under the United States-Mexico-Canada trade agreement that he negotiated during his first term. That's about half of Mexican imports and covers about 38% from Canada, according to a White House official. Among them, cars, appliances, prescription drugs, produce, and textiles.
April 2nd is going to be a very big day for America.
But the president also made clear it's a pause for now.
Now, these are countries and companies, foreign companies, that have been ripping us off.
Trump saying the tariffs are on hold only until April 2nd, the same date he vows to match all international taxes from any U.S. trading partner. And for investors, the threats and then retreats meant more uncertainty. And for affected U.S. businesses, the back and forth is part of the pain.
We use U.S. steel for
Earlier this week, as the tariffs were set to take hold, we met Chuck Dardis, president of Alpha USA, an auto parts manufacturer just outside Detroit.
Chuck, tariffs on Canadian goods mean what for you and your business?
It means dramatically increased costs that we might not be able to recover.
Now, with today's pause for Mexico and Canada, along with yesterday's announcement of a 1-month exemption for auto import tariffs,
What is certain for you right now?
There really isn't any certainty for it. I feel that this is just kicking the can down the road. The only thing I guess to be certain is that we got 30 more days to worry about it.
Border taxes on steel and aluminum begin March 12th. Relief for the auto industry ends April 2nd. Dardis says that leaves companies like his exposed.
If we were hit with the whole thing, it could very well wipe out our net income. Not ours, not just ours, but many others.
All right, Christine joins us live in studio. So, Christine, let's go back to the big headline here. Are people going to see prices rise, and if so, when?
Well, look, some people are going to start to see prices rising pretty much right away, Tom. We shouldn't forget there are 20% tariffs on China in effect right now, and for things like autos and produce that are getting this pause, it's only for a month or so. Then the border taxes could come back and be passed right along to consumers again.
All right, Christine Roman's leading us off here.
Well, that's a fact. We're going to start feeling, we already feeling it. He's feeling it. That's why he's delaying. Sorrel or Pops, anything?
Yeah, he's just stupid. There's no other way. There's no way to be nice about it. He's just dumb guy. I guess he got money because his daddy gave him money. Because he's a good businessman, not at all, But the stuff he trying to do is just blowing up in his face,
He talked shit all week long about how he was going to raise tariffs and how he was going to do this and that. And he was really talking shit. But it baffles me that he sat down and made a plan to raise tariffs without it backfiring. He thought that the other countries was going to sit there and not do anything because he's Donald Trump. what happened was, especially the president of Mexico, I still don't know her name. I love her. She said, bullshit. If you tax us, we're going to tax you more and add additional taxes on tariffs on things that you didn't even know we could add on. When that hit when the stock market heard that, the stock market crashed, which affects his billionaire friends. He got phone calls the next morning from all of Wall Street. They were pissed. And then you've got the regular people pissed because we about to pay inflation, and he don't know what to do. Everybody mad on him at him for this brilliant idea to, out of nowhere, I'm going to raise prices on every damn thing. And he did all that tough talk. So now the stupid Republicans that listen to everything that he says, they're like, wait a minute. You said that you were going to put these tariffs on these people and it was going to benefit us. And now you're backing down to Mexico, you know, because they think they're better than Mexico. You're backing down to Mexico and with the little BS excuse, well, you know, there was some problems. No, she called your bluff. And now you're too scared to back down and you don't know what you're going to do. He's sitting up at night, strung out on cocaine or whatever he be taking, and he don't know what to do because now all sides are mad.
Yep.
Stupid.
Well, I mean, he's a bully. And you're right. He's up all night. Now he's trying to figure out how to get out this jam. Because when you talk the shit, you get to back it up sometime. Now he's forced to back it up, but he can't.
Mm-hmm.
He's killing his billionaire partner, his billionaire friends, and the stock market. And he knows he's starting to realize somebody's smart and say, hey, look, this is going to destroy America. He see that.
Yeah, but how does he get out of it, Perry, without looking like a punk?
Well, he's going to try to extend it like he's doing with TikTok. He wanted TikTok gone, but then when he get in office, he wanted to act like a savior, and he saved it. He pushed it down the road, and hopefully one day, after a while, we forget about it, and he do nothing at all.
If he doesn't go through with these tariffs that he promised, his Republican Party, I'm talking about the average guy, they're going to say he punked out. Because so we listen to our basic news stations over here, but go to Telemundo. She talking trash about Donald Trump, and she's not backing down. She says he's full of it. I'm not paying one single penny, and if he's gonna tariff us, we're gonna do his ass back. She talking tough. What if the sheep, the cult, gets word? Here's the word that Donald Trump is being bullied by a woman from Mexico, a Mexican woman. You know, he thinks he's better than Mexicans.
Take these same people that you assuming that's going to be upset. They believe everything Trump tell them. Remember, he had tariffs that supposedly had started on them a while back. And then he said, oh, well, I decided to back off of it because she promised to put 100,000 troops or 1,000 troops on the border.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody seen one damn troop.
So what does he do with his billionaire friends?
Say what now?
What about the billionaires he done pissed off?
No, the thing is, he just keep talking about it. Then after a while, we'll forget. If he keep putting extensions on something and they never go into effect, he'll just let them ride out and never act on them. But you'll be done forgot. So that's the whole thing. You know, after a while, you'll forget. But here he is still going off about the tariffs and all that stuff with his crazy friend with the chainsaw. Oops. I thought I did.
Weeks after Elon Musk waved a chainsaw to symbolize his Department of Government Efficiency's plans to shred federal spending, tonight President Trump says he wants a more measured approach.
I want the cabinet members to keep good people. I don't want to see a big cut where a lot of good people are cut.
The president posting Doge has been an incredible success, but for future downsizing, cabinet secretaries will be in charge and can be very precise as to who will remain and who will go, using a scalpel instead of a hatchet. The new limits on Musk come after some cabinet members had told their employees not to respond to Musk's directives to list their accomplishments.
Elon and the group are going to be watching them, and if they can cut, it's better. And if they don't cut, then Elon will do the cutting.
The president also saying today he spoke with advisors about eliminating the Department of Education.
Well, I want to just do it. I mean, we're starting the process. We're trying to get the schools back into the states. Let the states run the schools.
Education is already largely run by state and local governments. Just 8% of funding comes from the feds. But the department distributes billions of federal dollars to schools and manages federal student loans. The president says scrapping it would mean that responsibility might fall to other agencies.
I don't think the education should be handling the loans. That's not their business.
He argues abolishing the department could help bring up low test scores by sending federal money back to states in block grants. In Louisiana, State Superintendent of Education Cade Brumley supports.
Well, I just want to give y'all a brief on that. Go ahead, Sherelle.
No, I was just going to say all of these programs that he's listing is eliminating jobs. Go ahead. Sorry.
That's exactly what he's doing. I just want to give you a taste of other things. Now, we could talk about the tariffs. There's other things going on. He's laying off people, trying to cut people. He don't give a damn about what Americans do. It's going to affect all of us. And it's going to affect some of us directly when you lose your job, right? Mm-hmm. So, I'm trying to see if I can pull up this thing that I was trying to do earlier. Okay, so basically, you know, what I'm looking at here is just, see if I can still do it here. No. Okay, so basically, look, it's saying how hard have U.S. agencies been hit by Trump and Musk. So if you ain't getting hit by the tariffs, which we aren't right now, it's Trump and Doge trying to take your job away with all these different cuts. And this goes directly to your household. Like right here, Veteran Affairs, Department of Veteran Affairs is planning on cutting more than 80,000 workers from the agency. According to the internal memo. We did a video about it, but it's still a reminder. It's more jobs. They are just trying to take everybody's jobs. 80,000 people? Y'all can interrupt me, Sherelle, if y'all need something popped.
I mean, the veterans, why they want to go after the VA, but keep going. I mean, it's so many jobs, it's unbelievable.
They want to take everybody. Even the Pentagon says it would cut 5,400 jobs. And that's a department that's supposed to help defend our country. But they just cutting everywhere.
He don't know what he's doing. You know, and he don't look on people as people. That they got families and stuff. They just numbers to him. You know, he ain't looking at it. People got to eat, and he don't care. He trying to get his money back. He broke now.
He's stupid. This is hundreds of thousands of jobs. What do you think that people are going to do when they're unemployed? They're going to protest. He's so dumb. Sorry, go ahead, Perry.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's a fact. They're going to protest, but he's thinking the cuts, people going to protest. The tariffs, everybody going to feel it, not just the person who lost their job because he decided to cut them out the loop, right? So U.S. aid, 1,600 people that he want to put on leave, cut out of work. Damn, the IRS, he even got them on here, 12,000 employees.
The IRS?
Yeah.
Oh my, keep going.
Now, you might not like the IRS, but, you know, if you don't get your income tax return, you'll be saying, why ain't those 12,000 people working? 12,000 there. The CIA, let me see, what are you talking about cutting there? The agency fired a slew of recent hire.
That was last week. Yeah.
But you going to the CIA, the Pentagon, IRS. Let me see. Department of Justice, at least 75 career judges, lawyers, and FBI officials who normally keep their roles from administration to administration have either resigned or been fired or stripped of their posts. Damn.
Perry, this is what I was talking about when I said, when I was talking about the Southern District of New York. He came in and got rid of a lot of good lawyers because they were Democratic. And then a lot of them left when they couldn't do things like follow through with the lawsuit against Eric Adams and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, it's not the same Southern District of New York, and they don't have the same conviction rate anymore.
Look at this, Department of Interior, around 2,300 workers were laid off. Like, I know just reading these numbers might not affect nobody unless you're one of the people who was laid off, but I'm just trying to give you a big overall view of what's happening. A lot of people are losing their jobs. Overall, department employs more than 70,000. Okay, overseas. Agriculture. Damn, the agriculture are going to fire 3,400?
100. Wow.
Now, come on now. Who's sitting behind the desk coming up? They got to go. They got to go. Elon Musk, the person who don't have to work. Department of State. I don't see a number.
Go down. It'll be past the picture. It's 10%.
Okay, yeah, okay, 10% of their workforce. But that's still a lot, especially if your ass is one of the part of that 10%. 1,300. Oh, damn. He's talking about like health department, human services. Associated Press reported that nearly 1,300 centers for disease and control and prevention staff members have been fired.
That's just scary. The health department, that's scary. That's just scary.
At the National Institute of Health, 1,165 people. This is
nuts. Like my father said, this is nuts.
Let me see what they got about the Social Security Administration, which provides
7,000.
They plan to cut 7,000 workers. You know what I'm starting to think?
That he's got a mental problem.
They might not want all these organizations or these agencies totally gone. But go back to what I was saying, I don't know, a week or two ago. He want to hurt them so bad to where we feel like we sort of don't need them. Then I think he want to privatize these places. That's when you got Elon coming in with his Starlink system and all this, Doge and all that, saying how they can do it more proficiently. He's accusing these places like Social Security are not doing their stuff right. Maybe he's trying to get them a bad rep to where they can come in and he can say, well, we're going to sell this to this thing and to a private company and they'll run it to his billionaire partners.
No, Perry. He actually plans on firing all these people and getting in people's private information. I think he's being a double agent. I think he's selling people's private information to other countries. He is literally walking in the buildings, this Elon Musk, telling them, get out. We'll get in touch with you if you return at all. He's acting like a dictator, and you're not even a member of government, sir. You are just some freak that Donald Trump hired so he could use your money to win the election.
What they decide.
This is why all of the planes are falling out of the sky. Look at this right here. This is crazy.
Yeah, this is
45,000.
The FAA fired more than 300 employees out of his workforce. They only have 45,000. They need more. He was trying to get people to come out and retire. After you fire people, then you beg people to come back. That's part of the argument when we get into what happened at that cabinet meeting.
I'm so scared. I'm so scared. Our son, part of his job is flying to different countries. With these planes falling out of the sky, I'm not going to be able to sleep a wink.
Yep. So, I mean, I just want to just give you an example because nobody's safe. Nobody's safe. And then with the tariffs and like putting all these companies into a panic, they are really messing things up. And if you think that people ain't taking it seriously, these companies, well, let me get this out here. Then you're wrong. Like, I mean, this shit is serious. Here is Best Buy, a local shop where everybody can sort of have an idea what's going on. All these tariffs talk and all this stuff, tariffs, is affecting businesses.
Less than 24 hours after President Trump's tariff policies went into effect, some major U.S. retailers are already feeling their weight. Best Buy on Tuesday warned of potential price increases throughout the year, sending its shares plummeting more than 15%. And Target said it's braced for first-quarter profit pressure, its shares also moving lower. In addition to sweeping 25% tariffs on goods from Canada and Mexico, the Trump administration on Tuesday doubled the duties on Chinese imports to 20%. China and Mexico are the top two suppliers for Best Buy. Target is attempting to reduce its reliance on China, but said the new tariffs on Mexican and Canadian imports could increase its prices as soon as the next couple of days. The price hikes come amid still sticky inflation that contributed to a pullback in consumer spending in January for the first time in nearly 2 years. Target and Best Buy also warned about expectations for the year, echoing a similar prior outlook from bellwether Walmart.
Well, yep. I mean, that's one of the things. And then also, they also right now got a 40-day boycott on Target because of their DEI program. They want to get rid of it. So they trying to make them pay the price. Also, is a 7-day boycott that just started today with Amazon. And I think it goes through the 14th. Just a reminder on that. But Pops, what you got? What you think about all these layoffs and the terrorist threats? How it's affecting the economy?
Well, the hole he think he digging for the people, he digging for himself. They digging their own little hole, but they don't care about the people. That's just obvious. They don't care about your family. They don't care about you. They just trying to get a. I don't know if Trump is broke or just crazy. I can't put my fingers one or the other. You know what I'm saying? And Elon Musk guy is out of touch. You know, he's straightly out of touch. Might as well be from the moon or something. He don't know nothing. He dumb. And I say it to his face. He's a dummy. He ain't got no sense, you know. But the stuff I keep saying, and I say it till I'm blue in the face, it's not going to work. The whole they digging for the people, they digging for themselves. It's not going to work, you know. And they're going to go up there just making a mess out of it.
But why? Why are they cutting all these jobs? Are they trying to privatize them, like Perry said, to make money? What will make you come through and fire all these people?
Yeah, that's something I can really think of.
I think Perry right. You know, that's part of it. You know, they they got a plan, but the plan's not going to work.
I'm thinking something's wrong with him. Are the syphilis?
Something wrong with him.
Something's wrong with him.
Yeah, he's either on drugs or drinking.
Something
or both.
Mm-hmm. If you sat me down, let's say you're Elon Musk and I'm Donald Trump, and you said, Sherelle, we got to get rid of this job. I would say that's not going to work. But somehow they sit down and they think, yeah, this is great. You have to be out of touch to even move forward with a plan like this.
I think he's broke. I really do.
But even if he's broke, he's still the president. And he has to remember there are only certain things that make people protest, and unemployment is one of them.
That's
but he never planned on it, though. He didn't plan on it.
Plan on what?
Unemployment.
He doesn't plan on unemployment when you go.
I'm saying he laying people off and stuff, but he never figure it's going to affect him. He thought he could do it without nobody saying anything. He never dreamt in the wildest dream that people were going to say something, stand up. Look how everybody sit down. Nobody never says nothing, no matter what he do. So he just figured he can do what he want to do, when he want to do it, as long as he got some rich guy backing him, and he'd be okay. But the rich guy going to get run out of town. You watch what I tell you.
What do you mean?
He going to leave the United States because the heat going to get too hot for him here.
You think President Trump is going to get ran out of office?
I think he's going to get out of office in the end because he got too long to go and he can't keep on like this. I think he's going to get put out because the Republicans going to turn on him after a while. They're going to turn on him.
They did that today, by the way. Go ahead.
They're going to turn on him real bad. He's not going to have nobody in his corner but Elon Musk. And he's going to get ran out of here too.
Yeah,
Go
I
ahead,
mean,
Perry. Carry on, because it got crazy
I don't
today.
really think Elon Musk gonna stay in this corner all the way through, but we gonna find out. But either way, like, let's get into what the biggest news of the day is. It's the fighting. When he had that cabinet meeting, let me see, I got something. When he had a cabinet meeting, and people are starting to lose their cool, like Pop said. Eventually, they'll lose their cool, they'll backtrack, but once something affects them, they'll speak up. Like the cabinet members speaking up because it's affecting them, making them look like idiots with no gain.
Yeah.
But in the real world, the MAGA people ain't gonna realize it until they can't pay their light bill or some shit like that. But anyway, inside the explosive meeting where Trump officials clash with Elon Musk, stemming anger at the billionaire's unchecked power. They saying, look, enough of that. He's running around like he's Trump's right-hand man, giving orders. And I guess they had enough because these are billionaires. He got billionaires on his cabinet. Not Marco Rubio. He's not a billionaire, but he got a lot of money on there. And they tied up people, the little freak, Elon Musk, overstepping his boundaries. So they had it out. They start arguing about who should have the power to do what, because he's in the meeting saying they ain't doing enough because Trump is upset because they ain't cutting enough people. I just read you the list of people they was plan on cutting. He's saying they ain't doing it fast enough. And Elon's right there with him. Yeah, you ain't doing it fast enough. And they saying, look, boy, you might have billions, but you need to know your place. They saying, you here to recommend. That's it. You don't have no power to make decisions on anything or decisions on policies or cutting people, none of it. So Trump had to bow down a little bit to say, oh, yeah, well, no, my secretaries of my cabinet got the right to do it, all that. But however, if they don't do it, if they don't cut the people, then I'll let Elon do it. So he really ain't gave him no power, but I'm going to give you the power to do it first. But if you don't cut enough people, he going to send his hitman in, Elon. Right? So during this whole course, this is the information I'm gathering, what happened. Now, Elon goes to Rubio and basically says that you haven't fired enough people, right? And then he said, hell, you ain't fired anyone. Then he had to catch himself. He said, perhaps one person only, and that's my teammate on Doge. So he's mad that he feel like Rubio ain't cutting no agencies down or cutting people, firing people. But the only person he has some say-so about getting cut was his team member. Remember the guy who got fired from the little squad?
Yeah.
Off Doge. So Rubio already had a problem. He's been inside, like secretly hating Musk for the last month because Elon is taking agencies that's under Rubio and going in making cuts to them without Rubio's permission. So he's already mad. So those two had it out. And then he went over to the Sean Duffy, the transportation secretary, and was asking him about cuts. Hell, Sean had to stand up. He said he had it out with Musk because Musk's team is telling him he need to lay off more air traffic controllers.
Oh my God.
And Duffy said, hell, what the hell do I supposed to do when I got planes falling out the sky? The man got a point, and he's sitting there going off. So the argument's been going, do he have power to make cuts? Or is his dumb ass here just to recommend? Rubio already didn't like him from day one. Right? Let's keep it real. He didn't like him from day one. But I guess after a while, you start to lose your temper. So what you guys think about that?
I think he's right on the button. But a lot of them don't like him. A lot of them pretending because they don't want to lose their position. But a lot of them in there not agreeing with him. And it's going to come out more and more.
I'm sorry, that was me. Okay, but they're saying that there was a lot of people in this meeting, and they're saying that pretty much this consensus is the Republican Party itself is really turning on Elon because he's acting like the president. He's acting like the president. And they're going home back to their districts and they're getting creamed by the people that lived in those districts. So, Donald Trump was forced to say, well, they are allowed to fire who they want to fire. But if you listen how he double talks. But if you don't fire anyone, then Elon will step in. This is never going to work, like my father said. Once you start laying off hundreds of thousands of people, you're going to have the protest of your life. And eventually, they're saying that Rubio got into it with Elon, but none of the Republicans like him. I'm hoping my father's right. They need to run him out of town. You think they're going to do that, Pop? We can't hear you.
I said they don't like him.
We can't hear you.
You can't hear me now?
I can. Sherelle, can you hear
Can y'all hear me?
I can hear you, and I can hear Pops.
I can't hear you guys.
Did you turn your volume down, perhaps?
Let me drop.
Maybe your volume's down. Sherelle? You want me to drop you and come back? Well, I guess she'll come back. She'll come back. Thanks, Annette. Thanks for the super sticker. I appreciate it. Thanks for supporting the channel. That's all right. Let me see. Sherelle, can you hear us now? Sherelle? Damn. Okay.
No, she must have got dropped.
Maybe she'll come back and get it fixed. But I was going to say this too. Now, Trump, see, he a two-faced bastard anyway. He had been publicly saying, and ragging Elon in public about his sloppy appearance, right? So I guess Elon, in the course of the meeting, defended himself and said that he can wear what the hell he want to wear. But now, to this meeting, he did wear a suit and tie to this meeting. So I guess he was just responding to Trump, letting him know he can wear a suit and tie and he can wear what the hell he want to wear because he have 3 companies with a market cap of $10 billion. So I guess he's throwing shade, throwing his wealth out, saying, look what I got. This shit speak for itself. I can do what the hell I want to do. That's pretty much, Sherelle, you good?
Yeah.
What happened? You
My
don't know?
cord came out.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But he's going to find out real quick that he can't do what he want to do. And Trump going to find out real quick he can't do what he want to do. Mm-hmm. Not because of the other politicians he could do what he wanted to do, but the people ain't going to let him. You'll see that when the people get riled up and they run to their corners, I don't know what he's going to do because he got a storm brewing for him. Just for it rain, the clouds get black. Well, he got black clouds all over his administration. Ain't no way out for him.
And do you still think that Musk is going to get ran out of office?
He gonna get ran out of America.
Yeah, that's good.
No, you see, they're gonna run him out of here.
Truly might, because now other countries hate Trump, but they also hate Elon.
Mm-hmm.
And this is one of the things that where they're proposing in Canada. Whatever Trump want to add tariffs, they gonna add some, but they strictly going after Elon too. They saying basically they want to put 100% tariffs on Teslas. That would directly hurt Elon.
Who's saying that?
Everybody's tired of that clown.
Who's saying that?
Canada is talking about putting 100% tariffs on Tesla cars.
Oh, wow.
Coming into their country.
Wow.
And then over in Europe, it was some big investor that had a lot of stock in it. Don't got pissed off. They sold their stock in Tesla. And they recommended other big companies over there sell their stocks too. So as fast as Elon made that money, probably be the fastest he lose it. And I know it sounds crazy when Pop said they're gonna run him out the country. I believe they will.
they gonna run him out of here. He's not gonna be welcome in America, and Donald Trump gonna be the laughing stock, and they're gonna force him out too, because he got too long to go, And but I'm just glad that they're just trying to hit the minorities, but it's on now. They hitting the rich people and everybody else. So his days is numbered in office. I don't think he's gonna make it.
So Promise Manifested says the cabinet is going to explode on each other. That's exactly what's going on now. Now, not enough of them for our liking, but Republicans are starting to crack. And like in that meeting, that wasn't actually in public, but it's close enough. They can't keep hiding it. Their frustration's going to spill out one way or the other. I'm waiting on one of them to come out there and put their hands around Elon's neck. That's what I'm waiting on.
Not around his neck, Perry. Something's wrong with you.
Sherelle, how much can you take?
Yeah.
How much can you take?
I mean, yeah, he's destroying everything. And Trump is thoroughly scared of him, but eventually he has to do something. There's this, and this is what everybody's talking about on the internet, is this fight that went on between Elon and yeah, I put it at the bottom of the screen. Can you see that?
Okay. You want me to bring it up right now?
Yeah.
Of State Marco Rubio and Elon Musk reportedly had a knockdown, drag-out fight at Thursday's private cabinet White House meeting that only ended when President Donald Trump intervened on Rubio's behalf. According to the New York Times for The Times, Rubio endured a torrent of criticism at the meeting from Musk, who accused him of firing nobody at the State Department, pouring fuel on a fire that had already been burning. Rubio had been privately furious with Musk for weeks, ever since his Doge team effectively shuttered an entire agency that was supposedly under Mr. Rubio's control, the United States Agency for International Development. But in the extraordinary cabinet meeting in front of the president and around 20 others, details of which have not been reported before Rubio got his grievances off his chest, Musk was not being truthful, Rubio said. What about the more than 1,500 State Department officials who took early retirement and buyouts? Didn't they count as layoffs? He asked, sarcastically, whether Musk wanted him to rehire all those people just so he could make a show of firing them again. Mr. Musk was unimpressed. He told Mr. Rubio he was good on TV, with the clear subtext being that he wasn't good for much else. Throughout all of this, the president sat back in his chair, arms folded, as if he were watching a tennis match. After the argument dragged on for an uncomfortable time, Mr. Trump finally intervened to defend Mr. Rubio as doing a great job. Mr. Rubio has a lot to deal with, the president said. He is very busy. He is always traveling and on TV, and he has an agency to run. So everyone just needs to work together.
Now, here's my theory, Perry. You missed a super chat.
I got it.
For Marco Rubio is a lame duck. He does not say anything. He doesn't even protect his own people, both in his district and his nationality. He's what black people call an Uncle Tom, but I don't know the equivalent for the Hispanics. He's a sellout.
For sure.
For Marco Rubio to snap, he's been talking about, this is my theory, behind the scenes with other Republicans. He is not the only one that upset with Elon Musk. So when my father says they're going to run him out of town, I believe the coup d'etat, because that's what they're planning behind the scenes, is going to be explosive. And I think they're going to try to get his ass out of here before next month. That's what I think.
All right, let me hit this super chat. Miss Michelle says maybe Trump will resign like Nixon did. Hopeful thinking. And I hope, you know what, though, things might get that bad because he can't stand negativity.
Perry, you know how docile Rubio is. Rubio's docile. For him to snap on Elon Musk, that means he's been holding this in for a while, probably since day one. You missed a $20 super
No,
chat.
I got it. I was trying to get him out the way. I was trying to let you talk too. But hold on. Hey, thanks, Lorraine. She says, show is awesome. Thank you. And thanks for supporting the channel, people. I truly appreciate it.
I'm telling you, Rubio is scared of his own shadow. He's got some backing to even come out of pocket like that. He's not that kind of person.
No, he's not.
there's a group of Republicans and they're planning a coup d'etat. You know what that is, right? A takeover. They're going to kick Elon Musk out of office, or they're going to snap and Donald Trump is going to be forced to do something. Do you think it can get to that point, Pops? Because don't forget, Elon Musk has Donald Trump's secrets, but he might have to do something.
Donald Trump is not going to finish his full term. It's almost impossible. Now, what they do with the other guy, I don't know. They run him out of the country, but he won't have no influence.
What do you mean he's not going to finish his full term? Who's going to kick him out of office?
The people.
Well,
I don't know if
talking about Trump, you mean, or talking about Elon? Who are you talking
Trump.
about? Oh, you know what though? It sound crazy. Nixon did retire. Trump can't take the backlash when he don't make America great again in the next year and a half.
But don't forget, you guys.
He can't take the negativity.
Harry, don't forget Donald's only goal in life, his dream is to be a dictator. You think they're going to run him out of office? Come on.
Okay. Being a dictator is one thing, but angry folks marching in the damn. If they make all these cuts they want to make, what's the first thing you said? As soon as that person become unemployed, they out there fighting, right?
Right.
Hey, thanks, Sheila. Sheila says they need to invoke the 25th Amendment.
Is that something to kick him out? Yeah. I don't.
But
Pops, you sure you feel that way?
He's not going to finish his term. There's no way he's going to make it 4 years.
But who's going to kick him out?
The people. He's going to be impeached. He's going to
be impeached.
He's going to be impeached by the American people with the backing of the other Republicans that really been quiet now. They're going to keep being quiet because they want to get elected to office too. And he messed them up. They got 2 years, most of them, before they have to get elected again, and they ain't going to make it. So they're going to turn on him.
When did you see them kicking him out? What's your timeline? A year or two?
Well, it's hard to tell. It figures how quick he moves and what he does. So it's hard to predict what he'll do. But because he's going to get desperate unless he switch up and forget about Musk and start trying to do his job. I don't think, because he broke. He hanging around the money people. But he's not going to make it no 4 years. No way.
He really might not make it, like what Pop said.
He's not going to make it.
His ego can't take it for one. Like, to make it 4 years, look, the Republicans would take a big loss. If he don't do shit in the next 2 years and keep causing mayhem the way he is, he going to have the Republicans marching in the streets right along with the Democrats. Republicans won't win no Congress seats, no Senate seats. Now, that's when their ass is going to stand up because they still want the power. And like Pop said, that would damn near force them to say, hey, we got to get rid of this nut. Now, maybe it's hopeful thinking by me and Pops that they can impeach his ass. But the way he going causing mayhem and doing all this crazy shit, it may be possible.
Well, I just pulled up.
He might start a war.
Somebody else said that. Somebody said that
in line because he'll do anything to stay in power. So he could start a war, but whatever he do gonna backfire on him.
Oh, I think I kicked Sherelle out.
Huh?
I think I kicked Sherelle out. Maybe she'll come back. I tried to close something else.
She will.
But
I don't.
For sure, we'll see, Pops. I don't know. I mean,
I don't see it. Yeah, how he can make it 4 years. I just can't see it.
I don't get it neither. I don't know. I hope I ain't kick her out too bad. And she down there still talking.
Is he?
Oh, yeah, no, I don't know. I think people actually gonna get that mad with all the layoffs, the cuts that he's trying to implement. I think it might cause a problem.
He won't make it 4 years with the stuff that he's doing. There's no way.
Right.
He's not gonna make it. And it's not because the politicians gonna abandon him because they're trying to get reelected. But the people gonna abandon him because he's full of shit, because he's crazy. and they broke, so people gonna start talking. People not gonna sit here and be broke without jobs because he trying to put money in his pocket or whatever he's trying to do. You know, I don't think it's gonna work.
Yeah, no, I'm with you.
They think we're stupid, but we're not stupid.
Yeah.
Nobody's that dumb.
Hold on for a second, Pops. Hold on for a second.
But I don't believe it'll work. How many of y'all out there think it'll work?
Yeah, I don't know. I think I blocked Sherelle, but I'll try to fix it later. My bad, honey. You know I love you. But anyway, there's this other story I want to talk about too. Now, I ain't know who this guy was until today. This guy name is Carlos Slim. You know how we just sitting there talking about how Elon and Trump is making all these enemies? So I guess Elon goes after this Carlos Slim. He's the richest man in Mexico, right? Elon Musk shared a tweet suggesting that the Mexican billionaire Carlos Slim might have ties to the criminal group. Slim responded by canceling all business collaborations with the Starlink and the Latin American, costing Musk over $7 billion. Slim took it a step further, announcing that he would shift his planned $22 billion investment with Starlink over the next 5 years to China and European companies instead. Beyond the financial blow, Musk lost his key business partner across 25 countries because he talked too much like Trump. So he don't lost $7 billion, but then he gonna lose the other $22 billion too. So that's $29 billion he don't lost by opening his damn mouth, want to say this man was getting his funding from the damn cartel. Can you believe that? He said just because he's rich, he getting his from the cartel. Well, Musk, where you getting your shit from? Where you getting your money from? So people talk too much. Trump, he'll say, like in his speech to Congress the other night, he'll say, oh, they ain't court right now, that Elon Musk is not associate. Well, he's no part of Doge. Nothing. But then he at the speech, he said he was the head of Doge after saying he wasn't. You know what I mean? So he just be lying and carrying on with some bullshit. But this is this tape, because I always like to have something before I end the show or, get to that point. This is this video of this ICE detained this American citizen in Virginia who voted for Trump. Now, this guy voted for Trump and shit.
We spoke with is a U.S. citizen. He provided us with documentation of his legal status. He says this experience has shaken his faith in the immigration enforcement efforts of President Donald Trump, for whom he voted, he says. This is what Machado managed to record on his phone Wednesday. He says while he was driving to work with two other men, he was stopped by ICE agents on Lamont Drive in Manassas, a short distance from his home. He says he was confused by what was happening, why agents surrounded the pickup truck. He spoke with our sister station, Telemundo 44 reporter Rosbelis Quinones, who was the first to report his story.
And they just got out of the car with the guns in the hands and say, turn off the car, give me the keys, open the window, and everything was really fast.
Machado says the agents said the name of a man they were seeking for a deportation order, someone who had given Machado's home address. He said that was not his name, and he did not know anyone by that name. He offered to show them this, his real ID compliant Virginia driver's license. It has a star in the upper right corner and requires proof of lawful status.
They didn't ask me for any ID. I was telling the officer if I can give him the ID, but he said that just keep my hands up, not moving. And then after that, he told me to get out of the car, and then he put the handcuffs on me. And then he went to me and said, how did I get into this country? And if I was waiting for court or if I have any case. And I told him I was an American citizen. And he looked at his other partner like, smiling, like saying, can you believe this guy? because he asked the other guy, do you believe him?
Machado said he was uncuffed and immediately released after showing his driver's license. The 2 men with him were taken into custody. He does not know why. The incident has caused him to reflect.
Definitely, because like I say, I was Trump supporter. I voted for Trump last elections, but because I thought it was going to be the things, like be pointless, like just go against criminals, not every illegal Hispanic looking like that they will assume we are illegals.
So, do you think that's what they're doing now?
That's what they're doing now. They're just following Hispanic people looking like.
Immigration lawyers suggest that residents and citizens carry ID with them at all times. In Manassas, Jackie Benson, News 4.
Hey, that's some bullshit, Pops.
Yeah, it's awful.
See, I mean, you voted for the man. So it's no sympathy here. You didn't give a damn about nobody else. You said, well, I thought he was going to go after the criminals. No, hell, you didn't. You didn't give a damn. You didn't think he would come for your ass. And that's the same thing with MAGA. They vote for him and root for him. They always believe that Trump wouldn't do anything to hurt them, just help them. But all these layoffs and these cuts, you can't tell me when you're talking about 80,000, 70,000, all these numbers, ain't no MAGA people in there. So, Pops, at the end of the day, you could be right. If enough people feel the pain, which we definitely head in that direction, the stock market have plummeted. Interest rates ain't gonna go down. Ain't nothing been addressed as far as groceries, energy bills. If anything, it's gonna get worse because if Canada keep dating, right,
it's gonna get worse. It's gonna get worse.
Canada sell energy to United States too. And they talk about putting a 25% tariff on that.
But see, when you turn on your friends, can you trust them again? It's like you got a friend, a neighbor or something, y'all cool, and then all of a sudden he turn on you. You ain't gonna trust him no more, So these other countries not gonna trust America no more, because they straight turned on them.
I wouldn't trust him.
They ain't gonna trust him no more. And he think he can say anything to anybody, but he can't. To these other countries, think he just say anything he want to say, and everybody gonna agree with him. But nobody's agreeing with him.
Not at all.
Nobody, except for maybe Putin.
And hell, he don't agree with him. He just know he got a dummy to play. You know what I'm saying? Putin know he's dealing with an idiot. That's why he helped him with this election, with all kind of shit. Yeah, ain't no telling what he did for him to get him in there. Because Putin didn't want no strong president in office. He needed his senile ass in there, Trump. That's what he wanted. That's what he sort of got. But all our allies, we don't lost them. And it's embarrassing. But see, like you said, Pops, Trump think that U.S., because he got that U.S. stamped on his ass, that everybody's supposed to bow down to you. But what he didn't think, some people look at the U.S. for what it is. People that's okay, but sometimes can be shitty. And it's half the time it's based off your leader. And if we got a 34 count convicted felon in there that just grab him by the you know what, ain't nobody respecting him or America right now. And Europe now got to go and bail in and help out Ukraine. They saying, hey, because think about it, Pops, if Trump is turning on them now, what would he do if they really needed us? You know what I'm saying?
But other people see he turned on them. When he turn on the other countries too, you can't trust them no more.
Right.
You can't trust them no more. This
so
is
he
too
gonna
bad.
mess all this stuff up.
But this go to show all the people getting hit, the rich people getting hit, the poor people have been hit, the middle class is getting hit, and they never dreamt in a million years that he would come after them. So that teach them a lesson. They never thought for a second he would come after rich people and mess with their stocks and their money. Now they upset. They ain't upset because he's mistreating people. They upset because they losing money. That's kind of crazy right there. They ain't mad because he dogged other people out. They mad because their money getting funny.
Yeah. I mean, so Now, how you think his billionaire friends and his friends in the stock market looking at him? Because I heard he's been getting calls from his stock market friends. And I don't blame him. Like, what the hell you doing, idiot? Wake up. Do something. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't care who money they play with. Trump is just an idiot.
Yeah, he's just crazy.
Yeah.
Turn on your partners is crazy, you know. But he don't mess up America's standard. But maybe once they kick him out and everybody see what happened, they'll come back. But right now, everybody's scared of America because they're too fickle. Say one thing today and another thing tomorrow, you know. So
No, that's a fact.
And then you're gonna bring somebody in there that has no political spin to run stuff. He was elected president, but he gave it to the other guy. What kind of, that's just crazy. I don't get it.
No, I don't get it neither. But those are stories we got for tonight. And then hopefully we can come back with something tomorrow, not this late, maybe midday tomorrow. We can come up with some more news. Pops, you got anything else you want to say to everybody before I tell them to have a nice weekend?
No, just keep your head up.
Yeah. But everybody, hey, look, I want to say thanks for supporting the channel. Thanks for coming in, checking it out. Because we're just a channel that just want to talk about regular news, things that affect normal people. Nobody here went to school for politics or none of that shit. We just here to talk about it, right? But I want to thank you guys for supporting the channel. And hopefully we'll see you guys tomorrow. So have a nice weekend and all that good stuff. But hopefully we'll see you tomorrow on 3. Let's say bye, Pops. 1, 2, 3. Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.